Okay, welcome everybody to our today's lunchtime talk, which is about how to track decisions with BlueSpice. My name is Verena Hösl. For those of you who might not know me, I'm working as a product manager at Hallo Welt, and I am responsible for the planning, organization, and coordination of our internal development projects, as well as the planning, organization, and coordination of our releases. I brought a little agenda with me today because we want to talk about the decisions in the BlueSpice. At first, I would like to do a little introduction to our BlueSpice content droplets, as I'm not sure if every one of you knows them already. Then we want to hand over to create decisions, as well as how to create a decision overview. There are a few possible configurations which can be made. And last but not least, we will also have some time to answer questions. So then let's start. First of all, I would like to introduce the BlueSpice content droplets. We released the BlueSpice content droplets with our version BlueSpice 4.3. And in general, the goal of the development was to have an easy and fast way to add elements to the page content. Some of you might know the magic words which were provided until BlueSpice 4.2. We thought that the handling of the magic words is pretty complex and kind of difficult for the user. So our basic goal was to unify the user experience in handling the elements which can be added to a page. And in general, the content droplets are based on tags, templates, and parser functions. As I said, the content droplets are available from BlueSpice 4.3 on. We have a total count of 58 content droplets right now. So with BlueSpice 4.3, we already released 53 content droplets, and with 4.4, we added 5 more. And the availability of each content droplet depends on the BlueSpice version, because each droplet is kind of assigned to an extension. And as you know, the extension or the availability of extensions depend on the BlueSpice version. So if you have a free version, there will be a few content droplets. And if you have the pro version, there will be a few content droplets more. And also the content droplets have replaced an extension insert magic. So the magic words do not exist anymore in that way you might have known, but they are now present with our current implementation. During the development, we try to have a logical categorization of the several droplets. So as you can see in the small screenshot over there, there's a dialog, and we decided to offer a booklet dialog, which have some tabs on the left side and offers kind of a structuring where the droplets are assigned to. And in addition, we also decided to have a search functionality in there. So this means that you're able to search for the droplet title, as well as for the droplet description, so that you're able to find the corresponding droplet you need for your use case a little faster than before. It's also possible to create own content droplets. So if you're interested in how to do so, you can take a look at our help desk, but you can also send a request to our support. They will assist if there are any topics or questions to clarify. Then creating decisions. So why would you want to? You might know it from your daily business. You're in a meeting, several stuff is discussed, and maybe there's also a decision you added to the text, but it is not that visual, and maybe you cannot find it that easily anymore, especially if the meeting is kind of in the past. So we decided to have a droplet which is called decision. It is classified, or you can find it under the categorization featured and content, because we thought that it is pretty useful and helpful, and there is a quick access to it. The droplet decision is based on a template, so it is inserted with 2 curly brackets, and we also deliver this template by default. This also means if you would like to add some stylings here, which are more of your flavor for design, you can simply style the template yourself if you want to, and if you're familiar with CSS. In general, the droplet is a visual element which is used to highlight a decision. So if you take a look at a page and there is a decision on it, you can see it on the very first glance, which might be very helpful. And it also generates a page property at the same time, which means if you're familiar with semantic MediaWiki, you're able to create semantic queries which ask for the decision. Creating decision is the one part, but having or keeping an overview of all the decisions which are in your wiki is another task, I would say. So we decided to have another droplet, which is called Decision Overview. It is also assigned to the feature and the content tab in the dialog. And other than the decision droplet, the decision overview is based on a tag, which means that there is a tag in the wiki text. In general, it allows you to create an overview of the decisions via a query. And there are also some possible configuration I would like to show. So we offered a small inspector here, which has 3 input fields. You can filter for categories, namespaces, and the prefix. You can filter for 1 or more values, depends on you. And be aware that the operator for categories and namespaces is an OR. This means if you type in category is important, pipe category is product, it searches for all the pages which have the category product, as well as all pages that have the category important. So there is no combination of these conditions, but for the prefix, there is an AND as an operator. So the conditions are to be considered by your input here. Yes. That's the theoretical part for now. I would like to skip to a little live demo here. So I will switch to my prepared page here. Okay. I hope you can see my screen again. So I created a page in my cloud instance, and I would like to show you how you can add a decision here. You just have to go to the content droplet dialog. You can open it, and as you can see, the decision is one of the first elements you can see in the dialog here, and you just simply insert it. Then we have a small inspector, which is kind of minimalistic, but you can type in your decision here. Insert it and save the page. And there you go, you have a visual element on your page and see at a very first glance that there is a decision. In addition, as I said, the decision also creates a semantic property or a page property. This means if you click on Browse Properties over here, you will get an overview of all the page properties. Currently, there is not the decision property in there because I have to reload the page. But as you can see, the decision property is now there, and also the text which you inserted in the inspector is listed here. So this allows you to query for the decision property if you're familiar with semantic. In addition, I also wanted to show our template here. Like I said, this is a default template. We ship it with our installation. You also have the possibility to take a look at the style CSS here. And if you're familiar with CSS, you would be able to adjust the styling here if you don't like it. Then let's switch to the decision overview. It's kind of the same. So you have to go to the droplet dialog, click on decision overview, insert it, and at the first glance there's a not styled list. That's okay because the styling has to be loaded first. Save the page. And now you have an overview of all the decisions that are documented in this wiki. But you're also able to filter it a little bit more. I just wanted to show how a semantic query looks like, because I think this is a very complex thing. So I'm not an expert in this, but if you would like to ask for a decision via semantic, you can just use this syntax, but I think it's way more easier to do it via the inspector. So at first, we will insert a decision overview again. And I prepared a little use case here, so I noted it down. We will first filter for the category product. So you just type in product in here, because that's an existing category in my wiki. Insert it, and as you can see, the list automatically gets adjusted. There are more results than before, and that's a way how you can structure it. Next, we will again insert an overview, which searches for the namespace webinar. You get a drop-down here if you don't remember the namespace which you're searching for. So you could use the drop-down or just type in and get a suggestion here. Insert it, and the list automatically adjusts again. And last but not least, we have the prefix. I would like to show two cases here. So the first one, we go for namespace protocol and category important. So you have to type in protocol in here, and need a little experience with semantic, because this is the way you have to insert it. So that's the one thing we want to filter. And if you want to add another thing to filter, you need simply to add a pipe here and add the category important. Insert it, and the list gets adjusted again. Just saving. And we would like to have another use case here, because as I said, if you use the namespaces or the categories as a filter, the operator is an OR. So this means I can show you with, let's do an operator OR first. If I insert the category important and the category BlueSpice here, I will get 4 pages with 4 decisions in total. If I use the prefix here, we will have an operator AND. And category BlueSpice. And you will see that we will get more results right now. It's only 1, because this page has the category important and the category BlueSpice, and those pages have the category important or the category BlueSpice. So that's the main difference here. And you can just save it and get an overview here. That's the way how you can structure it. That's all so far from my side regarding the live demo. Okay. I think there are no further questions. Then I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope you're having a good rest of the day.